Wealth isn't always the result of individual efforts, of hard work, taking calculated risk, early rising, always learning, persistence, independent thinking, etc. There are other factors that contribute to wealth, including structural advantages, luck, the institutions and inventions created by others. Where you grow up and your racial identity can make it hard to move up the social ladder. What lessons can we learn from Africa's richest people? This is the Coach Theatre. I'm the coach. Today's focus is on Dr. Mike Adenuga, and with me in the studio for the review is Miss Tina Dow. Welcome, Tina.
Thank you, Coach.
Can you briefly tell us about Dr. Mike Adenuga, bearing in mind that he loves living his life away from the spotlight?
Yes. So first off, Mike Adenuga is Nigeria's second wealthiest man, according to Forbes. He built his fortune in telecommunications and oil production. His oil exploration outfit, Corn Oil Producing, operates 6 oil blocks in the Niger Delta. His mobile phone network, Globacom, is the second largest operator in Nigeria. Globacom built Glo One, a 6,100 long-mile submarine internet cable to the UK via Ghana and Portugal. Adenuga owns 74% of publicly traded petroleum company Corn Oil and just under 6% of Nigerian banks, Sterling Financial Holdings.
Okay, so if there's one word or phrase you can use to describe the business philosophy of Dr. Adenuga, what would that be?
Well, it would be failure is not an option. Quoting Adenuga in an article by Mike Awinfa, he says, achieving is a thing of resolve and persistence. Yes, he said it is a state of attaining success through a goal of sustained consistency. He said the achiever is a leader, is a winner all the time, not just once. Leading the pack is the only worthwhile resolve of the achiever. And with this strategy, you cannot come off the arena a loser.
That's great attitude to adopt when failure is not an option. But according to Elon Musk, when things aren't failing, you are not innovating enough.
Yes, and Nelson Mandela also said that there's no passion to be found in settling for a life less than the one you're capable of settling and capable of living. And if Adenuga says there's no room for second place, that is what drives him. It is the will to succeed. Also, his quote goes to show that if we push ourselves, anything is possible. In an article in The Sun Nigeria, Adenuga was referenced to have compared entrepreneurial success to performing as a great athlete. He says you match your wit with others with your entire constitution springing into action. Every fiber from the innermost recesses of your being to the fore becomes combative in a synchronized zeal to achieve. With this strategy, you do not come off the arena as a loser. So many people experience failures in life because they don't realize how close they were to succeeding before they gave up. These are words of Thomas Edison.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, is there a point in life where someone can determine if they will be super rich or not?
Well, one of the common traits that the ultra-rich billionaires inclusive have in common is that they start earning at a young age. They start early. Yes, in a post by Shola Oshunkere on his Twitter page, it was mentioned that when Adenuga was a kid, his mother groomed him and his siblings in business by making them hawk goat feeds after school. These are grains, the remnants of corn used for pap. And at age 26, he earned his first million by selling lace and distributing soft drinks. And at age 37, he founded DEFCON and Equatorial Trust Banks.
Okay, so Adenuga was opportune to have a mother that was a business woman, and as a kid, he was in apprenticeship.
Well, Coach, it's no secret that the people you associate with can affect how successful you'll be. Having a strong network of mentors and advisors is very essential in business. It's very essential in business. Mentors don't just fall into your life and take you under their wings. These are words of Thomas Koppelman, a co-founder of All Street Wealth. You have to go out there and get mentored. And then associating with like-minded people and learning from their experience is very valuable in business.
Okay, so apart from starting early and having someone to guide and help you to avoid the common pitfalls in business while also building your confidence, what else about Adenuga's life could have made him say at the time, I'm destined to be a millionaire or a billionaire?
Dr. Adenuga has the mindset of shooting big. This involves taking calculated risks, thinking long-term, and willing to face the challenges. Yes, in the government's liberalization of the banking sector in the 1980s, Adenuga obtained banking license. And with the first comprehensive effort of the government to encourage indigenous participation, in the petroleum industry in 1991, prospecting oil licenses were handed out to several Nigerians, including Adenuga. And it was reported by Toyin Akionshaw, the publisher of African Oil and Gas, that only Adenuga amongst the beneficiaries proceeded to develop a concession to produce oil. Others sold their licenses.
So, okay, billionaires often acknowledge that luck and timing play a role in their success, but they also believe that hard work and drive are important factors. Was there a chance encounter in the life of Dr. Adenuga?
Coach, you already know that you said it before. Adenuga was privileged, blessed, and lucky to have experienced entrepreneurship first from his mother.
Okay.
Supporting and watching a parent who is a business person helps to teach you the importance of perseverance, the values of hard work, and how to face challenges.
Yeah.
Luck could be a factor for success, but not necessarily enough to be successful. We could say that Adenuga was lucky or fortunate to have succeeded in the public auction for a GSM license in 2003, when other investors considered that sector unattractive due to the high capital requirements, and we're having MTN and Econet, current Etisalat, as having a 2-year head start. Adenuga nurtured Globacom to the giant brand that it is today. And according to Olabode Opesheito, the former director of public relations Globacom, he said Adenuga built it from the ground up, spending thousands of painstaking days with his team. And this was the same terrain that federal government's MTEL was given free licenses and they could not survive.
Yeah.
While we cannot control luck, we can increase our chances of being lucky by putting ourselves in positions to get lucky. We try out new things, we are open to opportunities, we trust our own intuitions, we work hard, we're optimistic, and we change 1 or 2 things about our everyday routine.
Thank you, Tina. Okay, can you throw more light on what separates Dr. Adenuga from everyday entrepreneur?
His strong work ethics differentiates him from the others. In a rare interview in 1992 with Prince Bisi Olatilo, Adenuga was referenced thus: essentially running a business is like leading a military operation. The overriding objective is to outmaneuver the opposing forces, to outpower the opposition, to outsmart the competition, to outwit the other guy to achieve. These may sound harsh, but it is what it is. And the man is always learning. He's been described as a voracious reader and an intellectual explorationist who ceaselessly puts himself up to date with the latest trends in every business that he's involved in.
These are strong words. Now, the popular saying in relation to the ultra-rich, birds of a feather flock their private jets together. Billionaires are known to attend a set of events each year, including parties, festivals, conferences. In January this year, many billionaires joined world leaders in Davos for the World Economic Forum annual meeting to discuss the global economic problems of the day. We also know that a social calendar of the ultra-rich helps them to stay connected with other very wealthy business people and to attend events that are important to them. But we know that this is not the case with Dr. Adenuga.
Adenuga stays loyal to his character and his values. In an article in this day newspaper, he refers to himself as a recluse who excessively avoids attention to his personality. You need to stay true to yourself, dare to be different, Dare to live life without limits. Dare to accept yourself for who you are and dare to follow your dreams. These are the words of Stephanie Lahart.
Okay, but business leaders also tell us that step out of your comfort zone. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Nothing grows in your comfort zone. How do you reconcile this with the concept of daring to be different?
Well, it is what it is, coach. Always remember your purpose. You try to stay proactive, to being true to your essence, while allowing yourself to grow and evolve. Then you balance innovation and legacy by making informed changes while still upholding the values that define you. Adenuga loves his privacy and family to the extent that he avoids politics and non-essential socializing. He designed a live, work, play residence in Banana Island with the mindset to integrate his passion for work into his family. This enables a high-quality lifestyle where he can work, live, and enjoy leisure activities without leaving his valued space.
Okay, thank you so much, Tina. Now to round up, one last question. Why do billionaires' children rarely become as successful as their parents? Could it be because of a lack of an incentive to work hard, or a lack of understanding of money, or a strong feeling of entitlement?
Well, in my opinion, I would say it's all of these factors that you've mentioned and more. It could be very challenging for these super wealthy children to start creating something new when they are sharing the same resources as their parents. And also, these super wealthy families have a culture of passing down wealth from generations to generations, It could be from the appreciation of art, a focus on education, strong work ethics, whatever it is. So it's always difficult for children of this super wealthy to break from this culture of passing down wealth. Yeah, everyone close to the Adenugas, according to Olabode Okweshoyinto, who is the current chairman of the SAMB group, says that everyone knows that his scions have fully embraced the ethos of hard work wholeheartedly and are adept at what they do. Okweshoyinto also added that Adenuga once told him after a meeting in his Okwawo home office shortly before relocating to the Banana Island residence that it was his wish to one day hand over his flourishing empire to his children. Who are we to teach the billionaires how to make wealth, coach?
Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you for being a part of the Coach Theatre. Always.
Thank you, coach.
On the path to wealth, nothing is quite as hard as making the first 1 million naira or $1 million as the case may be. But never let that stop you from trying. Having money makes it easier to make more money, and learning from highly successful people can help you to understand the mindset and the habits that made them successful. However, you have to set intentions and make an effort. When you fall short or get distracted, model successful people by forging forward. Ultimately, that's what sets successful people apart. Thank you. Hope to see you at the next episode of the Coach Theatre. Thank you. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you, coach.